up, Nyamins family? Wagwan, V-Gates. You know what time it is. It's time for the Nyamins. Let's get into the recipe. So Easter is right around the corner, and a fish recipe is always useful in the time of Easter. So I'm gonna show you how I prepare this delicious and tasty Escovitch saltfish. So let's get started. So here in my bowl I have some saltfish which I was soaking from overnight, because for this type of recipe you don't boil the saltfish. What I did, I rinsed the saltfish, I cut them in pieces more like cube shape or rectangular shape, whatever. Yes, and I squeeze a lime in it because the lime will help to remove most of the salt. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and scrape the saltfish and remove the scales. So I've removed all the scales from the saltfish. So our next step is to pat this saltfish dry. You want to ensure that your saltfish is very dry, because if it's not dry when we're ready to fry it, it's gonna prop the oil and then you don't want to get burned. You don't want to get burned, dear. So please ensure to do this step. So now that we have our saltfish all dried, we're gonna move on to the next step. So what I did, I went ahead and I prepared our onions, scotch bonnet pepper, pimentos, and thinly sliced carrots. And this is what we're gonna use for our Escovitch sauce. So over here I have some vegetable oil which is already hot. You can use any oil of your choice. And there we're going in with our saltfish. And what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna fry our saltfish until it's crispy. So after about 4 to 5 minutes on medium to high heat, we're flipping our saltfish on the other side, and we're just gonna do the same thing like what we did before. Let them fry until they're crispy. Now it's time to remove the saltfish, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove them. But these two thicker pieces, I'm gonna let them fry a little bit more. I'm just gonna flip them on the sides so you can get all sides nice and crispy. So now that our saltfish is all fried, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and remove some of this oil, and then we go ahead and make our delicious Escovitch sauce. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go in with our thinly sliced carrots, or onions, or scotch bonnet pepper, and our pimentos, and we're just gonna saute them for a few minutes. And then here I'm going in with some black pepper, and the next thing I'm gonna go in with, which is very important, or vinegar. And the proportion of what I'm using here will be in the description below. And you want to ensure that you use white vinegar for this recipe. And we're just going to mix in everything together. And next we want to go in with some brown sugar. Yes, we want to use some brown sugar here to balance out the acidity from the vinegar. And we're just going to saute this all together and maybe for about 2 to 3 minutes, and our Escovitch sauce is ready. You want to ensure that your onions are crunchy. You don't want to have them too soft. Like that, you see how the onions are still looking crunchy and nice? That's the way you want it. So now that our Escovitch sauce is all done, we're just gonna pour on this tasty sauce onto our saltfish. And guys, I'm telling you, the combination of the salt from the saltfish and the peppers and the onions and the pimentos, the vinegar and everything that I've used coming together makes an awesome recipe. This is normally a street food in Jamaica, served with dumplings, festivals, cocoa bread, or breadfruit. Guys, it's amazing. You should definitely try this recipe. You will enjoy it. I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I'd appreciate your subscription. Thank you all. You all be blessed. See you in my next video. Bye for now.